Hot Wheels hunters and all sorts and likes. I have been behind on my Kraken videos. I've had many to do and want to review, but hadn't had the time. And as time progressed, they started building up on me. So here we have quite a few cars. Let me try to back this up just a little bit. We have what we got: 5, 10, 15, 21 cars. 22 if you count the loose Star Trek, which I had already opened. One Cobra sent me. Thank you very much, man. And it's already open and spinning on my dubbed spinny thingy. That is a very, very neat casting, I think. Although it was kind of disappointing that it was rubber, but that's no big deal. The primary part's metal, which is pretty cool. Got the little battle damage tampos. And primarily plastic. But I'm going to try to spin about 1 minute per car. So this is going to be a little bit lengthy.
Oh.
And I apologize for that in advance. But today, I was mowing my lawn, or should you say forest, and I found this in the yard. That was kind of crazy. That's the Volkswagen bus from the movie Cars. I don't know where this thing came from. I don't know, but it's cool. It's kind of ironic in a way, but I will definitely add it to my loose collection. Well, let's get started, and I'm going to go from old to new the best I can. You got the Ford Focus RS 09 of 2012. I've already pre-cut these open to save a little time. I always thought that the Ford Focus was a neat car. We actually own one. I did not care for the super version of it too much, but the basic mainline is pretty cool. Thought that was pretty neat. I'm going to set that there if it will stay. Still trying to work on that. There it goes. Look at there. Because my table is makeshift. Set this down here, see if that will help while that spins. But the Focus is a pretty neat little car. It's a plastic base, metal body. Got a black interior. And I'm not sure about what the wheels are called yet, so I'm not even going to go into that. But moving on, let's pick some older ones. These I got from Lucas Brooks a while back. And we have the 18 van, which is a really cool piece. I remember having the older model of this a long time ago, which had a little bubble window on the side here, I think. Which it's plastic base, metal body. I like the red rim tires there. That makes it for a nice detail. Got the red stripe going. Mr. T will be proud. GMC. Pretty cool piece. Move you aside. Now it's time for your little spinny. And then he sent me a Flintmobile, which I had been really wanting to open. And I always thought this was a cool casting the minute I laid eyes on it. Although I'd never actually seen these on the pegs, because by the time I started collecting, they were gone. The Flintmobile, people. Now picture if they could make this a super chase. Cloth top, real wood, and real stone tires. I don't know if that'd be possible, but that would be pretty cool, I think. The Flintmobile. I'm loving this little piece here. Look at that. It comes off. How about that? Didn't know that. Got the convertible. That's a pretty cool little piece. I like that. Get your showcase. And then he sent me the Mystery Machine, which, oh, there we go. Crash and burn, crash and burn. The Mystery Machine, I think, is going to be at K-Day, but it's going to have orange tires, if I read it right. Take you out. This is a really cool little piece. It's going to match the Jetsons capsule car along with the Flintmobile. Now, if they would have had Shaggy and Scooby in the background, I think that would have been pretty cool. Should have had some tempo right there, I think. Liven it up a bit. But it feels like it's metal. I'm not real certain. But it's still a cool piece. Meant to do these Krakens a long time ago, and I just did not get around to it. But moving on. Here we have, where'd it go? I'm trying to go from oldest to new. The Bone Shaker. Now when this thing first come out, I seen it laying in dump bins and on the pegs. I had no knowledge it would be in a super treasure hunt, so I very well could have overlooked one. Who knows, who cares. Finally get to open the sucker up. Let it free. Got a nice chrome interior. That would be a really cool ride. Got the skull up front, as most of them do. Bone shaker both sides. Metal base. Looks like a metal body, but all this seems to be plastic. That's still a real cool piece. I wouldn't mind seeing what the Super looks like. Just to give it a test run. You stay there. You got a bit of a, I guess, a sinus, I guess you could say, so excuse all the sniffling. And the SWAT van. I always thought this was a pretty cool piece. There's a lot of controversy about this one, if it was a secret treasure hunt or not, because it has the flame logo out there, but it is not a treasure hunt. Race Screws already confirmed this. Plastic body, metal bait or top. Whoop, got that reversed, and the bone shaker died. But yeah, the SWAT was pretty cool. It's got a lot of weight to it, which I think is pretty neat. But this one might get a little custom work. I don't really, I guess, care for them tampos. I have to customize that to be something else. But anyhow, moving on. And I think it was A case. The bump around had a yellow carnival color, which I really liked a lot better than this red one. So I decided to flip-flop them out and open this sucker up and see what it looks like. Looks like feels like plastic. I've got to get that fixed. That's driving me crazy. Stay. You can't leave yet. The bump around, which is pretty cool. I don't think this is going to work on a track, but it says great for track. Somebody had to do that. Let me see. Or I probably already did it and I didn't notice. But that's still a cool piece. And what are we going to go on to next? I think everything on the right side. Nope, I'll take that back. I have the blue version and the red version. And at K-Day, there's supposed to be a yellow version of the Bulletproof, which I debated amongst myself for a while which one to open, so the blue one won out. I was really wanting to see these wheels. They're clear. And that sucker's lightweight. It's almost like nothing at all. Metal bottom, plastic base, and as most people pointed out, it's got a double, looks like a double molding, which makes it really cool. I actually like this piece because of the translucent X-racers, I think they're called. But yeah, that's a pretty cool piece. I like that a lot. Get you on there. Oh, these sinuses drive me crazy. The school bus, I just popped that right on the frame, said anything about it. Been wanting to open one of these for a while. I finally found a couple of doubles, or one double actually. And it's got a chrome interior, it looks like. You got the seats in there. And this is one of Lucas Brooks, the one he wanted, and I sent him one a while back. Got a stop sign on that side. That's a pretty cool piece. I'm not really into buses a lot, but this one really caught my attention because it almost looks like something you see out of Back to the Future. Got the rockets back here. Definitely get you to school on time. Now you stay, don't roll off. And then, let me close down here for a minute. Got this from Lucas Brooks, and I couldn't resist not opening it. Because, I mean, it's so small and tiny, and I gotta go with my Max Steel bikes. It's pretty cool. There's a little detail in this motorcycle. Looks kind of like it would be springy, but it's not. But that is, I lost the card. But that's a motorbike. I'm not even going to bother trying to put it on there. It's not going to stay. That's a cool little piece. And this one, Lucas Brooks sent in a ROK. And I actually had doubles of them, so I figured, what the heck, I might as well open one. Play with it a little bit. Set you aside. Timber. The Batmobile Arkham Asylum. That's a cool little piece there. I haven't actually ever opened a Batman before. This is a pretty cool first one to open. I like the blue, if you can see it there. The blue little, looks like a red line, but it's a blue line. Red tampos for the flame, or the brake lights, I guess. It's a pretty cool little piece. And let's see, what do we have next? The 10 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake. One that I would love to find the Super in, but nope, Didn't cut you enough. It's okay, you're still coming out. This is an awesome car. I would love to have this sucker in real life. It's awesome. Not a lot of details on the tampos. Metal body, plastic base, gold rims, which really brings out that, I guess like a forest green. This thing's awesome. Sweet, sweet, sweet car. Let you on there, let you spin around a few times. And we're fixing to get all to the new stuff. I found this is a Kroger scavenger hunt. Let's see, where's, yep, 6 special scavengers, and I picked up 1 extra so I can crack this sucker open, because this is actually a really cool one. This one really caught my attention, like called the Scorcher. I'm not sure if I'm able to use that for a KDML up. I still want to open it. See the inside of it? It's like a race car. That's a really awesome, cool piece. Liking the tampo design too. Pull it back so it doesn't focus. Got a blue windshield. Looks like a possibly grayish chrome interior and a burnt orange outside. That's a really, really cool piece. And finally on to the new. Let's see, yes, all this left is either Q or A case. And we'll go with a Fig Rig. This was not originally one of my favorite castings, but I picked it up because of the color scheme. I like the color scheme a lot in this one. It makes it look more Lego-y, as this one was meant for Legos, which I'll do a little video about that sooner or later. Red bottom, yellow, red, and blue primary colors. That's a pretty cool little piece. That'll go with my few of my little minifigures I bought. And moving on. Where are we going? Guess we'll open this one. The Dodge Demon. This has been one of my favorite castings, simply for the fact I found the super of it. And overall, it's still a cool casting. I love the color of it. It's kind of it almost has a two-tone because it looks a greenish, mareenish, aqua maybe. Yellow and green flames on the side. See, the back tire is indefinitely bigger than the front. That's a cool piece. Give you some time to spin around. And what should we open next? We'll go with this one. Just simply because I like the weight. The color, I think, could be a little bit different. But overall, it's still a cool piece. That is the 69 Ford Mustang. Everybody was going after this one. Not seeing very many variations so far. You got like a blandish orange interior. That might be what's throwing it off. They should have made that something else, I think. But overall, that's still a cool piece. Of course, you know the Mustangs have always been a cool car. I know Cobra can agree on that one. And now we're going into the new stuff. Let's go for the Datsun here. That Datsun caught my eye because it was the simplicity of it. It's a simple orange truck. Datsun on the back, as everybody already knows. Plastic bottom, metal body. It does kind of look funny. I know race crews pointed that out. Little bed liner there, but it's still a cool little truck either way. I got a truck outside I got to get working on that looks very similar to that. It's a Dodge though. And let's go for this one right here, the rigger motor. As most people know, this is normally in a Halloween series. What it's been in the past. That sucker has detail all over it. See, rigger motor. See if I can get this to focus in there. It's got a gold engine. Got a bat right there. A couple of skulls on the sides here. It's full of detail. Got a skull tampo. Could you imagine one of these at a raceway? That sucker would be wild. Let's see. The Highway Hauler. This one really caught my attention because of the colors. That sucker's like light. There ain't like nothing to that at all. Kind of makes you wish this would like raise up or something. That'd be kind of cool. Thought that was a cool piece. Everybody's going after these. I can see why. It's a unique item. But mainly plastic. Just a little bit. That one weighs more than this one. That's wild. But moving on. out of the way. The DeLorean. Now, if it wasn't for Cobra's video when he cracked this sucker open, I would have not known about that opening right there. But that makes this piece that much more cooler, that it has moving parts. And that does have a nice smooth feeling to it, doesn't it? It's light though. That's okay. DeLorean, go pick up one. That sucker is cool beyond belief. Wow. I've actually seen one of them in real life. And I wish I still had the picture of it. But that's a cool piece. And last but not least, the Cove Light. The reason I say this for last, because I wanted to try something out here and see if it reacts to it. And I'm going to cut out the light. This is a black light if you're wondering. Oh, there we go. Check that out. That is awesome. The inside is glowing. Let's see if I can get a... Give you a close-up here. The wheels, and by the way, anything glow in the dark, a black light will really bring it out a lot. Look at that interior, that thing is just glowing. The wheels are really superb too, and I want to show you this one as well since I got this out. The Highway Hauler. That sucker is beaming. Check that out. That is too cool. Well, that's it for this cracking. Major cracking at that, and I apologize for the lengthy vid. But had to get all these out of the way, and I didn't want to make 20 different vids, so I figured I'd put them all into one. Hope y'all enjoy, and thanks for watching.